Did you see, though, that speaking about Andy Reid and the crazy plays that he calls, did you ever see the interview where he talks about how he took a play from a janitor?
Yes. Yeah.
I love that story.
Let's see that.
Yeah, he took a play, one of the janitors. I don't think it was Chiefs, though. Maybe
No, it was with the Eagles, yeah.
It was with the Eagles or whatever. A janitor kept telling him, like, oh, I got this play you should run. I got this play you should run. And
if it was the Eagles, there's going to be a movie on it.
He
I was going to say,
took it.
I was going to say, isn't that the plot to Good Will Hunting?
No, it wasn't a janitor. It was the garbage guy, and he became a kicker on the Eagles.
First down, dog.
To talk about football right away, mine's easy. I was thinking about this today. Mine's easy, but I think it's just because who I like. Maybe your favorite is not from your team, but who's your favorite NFL coach?
Interesting. I don't know.
I feel like it's interesting because the Jets have a million.
Right,
It's definitely not that guy.
he's so funny. I'm thoroughly entertained.
I think he's weird. Something's not right with that guy.
So what? It's
He's
entertaining.
like a fucking robot.
Who?
You think he
Sour.
has like a...
Oh, yeah.
What are you talking about? That's not who I said.
I know, I'm talking about the Jets.
Where did that...
I didn't hear who you said.
Yeah, I didn't hear you said either. I thought we were talking about the Jets.
What?
I brought up I was figuring that your favorite coach would be from your team.
No. I said the Dolphins coach.
Oh, former alcoholic. Who
He's
runs off the field
entertaining.
at halftime. Sure, he's all right.
He's a former alcoholic.
Former alcoholic.
I'm
Why?
sorry. What do you mean
What do you
he's
mean,
just
why?
all right?
Just really liked it.
Where's Tripp for this conversation?
But yeah, do you have one?
I think it's Andy Reid.
Okay,
I like Andy Reid.
that makes sense.
Yeah, what about Ralph
That's
DeFalco's
a good
Andy
one.
Reid costume?
I didn't see it either.
It wasn't an Andy Reid costume. It was a Travis Kelce costume, but he looked like Andy Reid. He's a fat old guy.
Because he's heavy
Oh my gosh!
and he has a walrus mustache.
He had a walrus, but he had like the Maybe he was supposed to be Andy Reid. I'm not sure actually now. Or what are you moving in?
What is he doing? I think he got himself a third beer. We didn't even start yet. I don't understand.
Why do you have to plug your computer into another computer to charge it?
Shut up! How come every time I bring out my charger for this computer, you got to comment on it? I've seen it 1,000 times.
Wait, I'm crying. You can get a smaller one.
No.
Yes, he can. Because I've had that before
He's got
from my
an
old.
HP.
He's doing a lot of
Yeah, because
serious
it's a
calculations.
Lenovo.
on
You
that.
never know when you have to power up a printer, jumpstart your car, or charge your laptop.
Is it a Lenovo?
No, I
Oh, it's a Dell.
don't. Dude, I got a Dell.
That's shitty.
Oh, thanks.
Put the mic in front of you. Who's your favorite NFL coach of all time?
Oh, of all
Oh, of all
time?
time.
Yeah, of all
No,
time.
current. No, we're not going that far. We're doing current.
no, I mean, listen.
current coaches right now.
No, time out. We
I
didn't
changed the
watch
question.
football in the 70s, so anybody who picks those coaches are ridiculous. Has to be a coach
wasn't
that you
born
watched coach.
Okay. Lou Holtz.
Is that a real answer?
Aw,
He was a good NFL coach for a little while, right?
No.
You sure?
just college.
You're just saying names.
I know.
He's a cute old man.
Charlie Weiss.
Charlie Weiss is yours?
No.
Nobody
Who's
can
your
answer this
favorite
question.
current
Easy.
coach?
Mike McDaniel.
Okay.
See, I said the same thing.
right.
Bill
Because I
Parcells.
said he thoroughly
Yeah, Parcells is
entertains
my
me.
favorite.
Parcells always.
Yeah.
Parcells is your favorite all time?
Just
All
because
time.
I met him.
Nice.
And it was everything you would think it would be. He was such a miserable prick.
Here's a Mike Francesca live.
It was the second, I want to say,
Awesome.
It was
was,
Warren
uh,
Sapp.
right after his first season with the Jets, where they went from like a terrible team to the playoffs. I think they went in the playoffs, whatever.
Right.
He was sitting in a restaurant that he used to have like a regular table at this restaurant over in Garden City. So I went and I got introduced to him, and I was like, I think at the time I was 17 years old, maybe.
Right.
Awestruck, and I was like, holy shit, like my dad's been talking about this guy since I was born. Like he's the greatest coach ever. So I met him and I said, coach, I said, congratulations on a great season. He goes, great season. What the fuck did you watch? And I was like, all right. I said, like you went from you went from being a 4 or 5 win team to you made the playoffs. I was like, really starting to come. He's like, did we win the Super Bowl? I said, no. He goes, it wasn't a great season. I said, so you've only had 2 good seasons your entire career? He goes, that's correct. Fucking
That's the right answer.
He reminds me of like a Tommy Lasorda.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that old school
Yep.
/ Bobby Knight, who you said just passed
R.I.P.
away.
Also, was his pants like pulled up to his nipples when you met him?
He was sitting.
Totally reminds me of my
was
grandpa.
sitting.
His pants were always
Yes.
so
Yeah.
high.
Yeah, and it's those Florida pants too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
With like
yeah,
a
when he went
white
down
belt.
there. Yeah.
Always had a white belt on.
You know what
Who's
they?
your favorite?
You know what their nickname was?
Mine's easy. It's Bill Cowher.
It's a good
boring.
one.
It's a boring answer.
Bill Parcells' nickname? Clit Dick.
Excuse me?
Clit Dick.
Who did you make up that nickname?
Because his pants.
I hate that.
No, he didn't. Have,
One of the probably the two worst words he's
Yeah,
putting
I hate
together
that.
right now.
I didn't make up the name. That's what the players used to call him. He would shower with the team, and apparently he wasn't well endowed, so they would call him that.
He had an innie?
Wow.
Pretty much, like you had to
Ew.
push in above it for it to come out. Like
would
that's
shower
Oh my
with
god.
the
Too much. We're
I
cutting
have a
that
whole
out.
podcast on having a shower with the team.
I would imagine most coaches do.
A lot of things happen in the NFL right now, currently.
Yeah.
Not clit dick.
It's like it's like baseball.
It is.
It's weird.
Trade deadline.
Like text messages left and right on the trade deadline day. I can't believe it.
That was
But
fun.
there wasn't like
Yeah.
any gigantic moves. Like,
No, but there's still way more moves than I
Yeah.
remember.
there is
back
way
in the
more
day.
moves. But I think everyone blows it up. It's like, oh, there's so many more moves now than there used to be. But there's what,
There
three.
wasn't-
There was three. Essentially,
Yeah.
Chase Young, you had Josh Dobbs, and the guy 2 weeks ago, the safety that went over to Philadelphia.
Yeah,
Those are the
swag.
only big ones, right?
And the Bears, what are the Bears doing trading for somebody? Just give it up.
That
Hang
was-
it up.
They,
The Vikings one's interesting.
Someone
though.
whose contract is up at the end of the season.
know, it makes no sense.
You rented him for what?
Oh,
prayer?
Seahawks too. Leonard Williams, man, that trade was the Giants fleeced them.
yeah.
They should
They
put
got
Joe
2 picks,
Shine in
right?
the Hall of Fame just for that trade.
Great.
A second and a fifth round for a guy whose contract is going to expire at the end of the year. Like, you really think you're winning the Super Bowl with Geno Smith? That you're going all in on that?
Not a chance.
Bad.
Not a chance.
You
But the
never
Dobbs
know.
one is extremely interesting.
So interesting. Vikings fans didn't want that to happen.
Of course not.
The Vikings are a good team.
Watch yourself.
I'm picking them this week.
You
Oh my
pick this
God.
week. It's a rule.
Picking them this week.
No, you
One,
not.
it's a rule.
You can't.
Picking them this week.
2, you have no idea what's going to happen at quarterback.
I'm establishing a new rule for my picks.
I can't.
Dobbs, isn't he playing?
I'm taking teams, good teams that are playing backup quarterbacks versus bad defenses.
No, you got to do
All
that.
of my picks.
It's interesting.
Okay.
You got to do that if the backup's
One
not
way
going to
to do
start until like the day or two before the game. Like if they prepare for another quarterback and you put in a shitty backup in,
Yeah.
the guy usually does well. Like Will Levis, they weren't prepared for that. But when they focused on him, like you're gonna watch all these guys that had like Badgett, perfect example.
Right.
Guy came out and did pretty well because they had no fucking clue what they were looking at.
Could have
No-
been a closer game, though. I mean, that was a
course.
bad miss in the end zone. Embarrassing.
But the Vikings is a rookie, right? These quarterbacks never played before. So how
Yeah.
do they know what to plan for?
They have no idea. But it's
Taking
all
the-
about
I'm
him
taking
really
the
doing
Vikings.
job.
I'm taking
It's
the Vikings.
crazy.
I
That's
don't
crazy.
think you're even taking the Vikings.
Taking
I
the
don't think you should
I think
do
they
it.
are a buy.
I think that you're one of the people that said you're not allowed to bet the Vikings
Yeah.
on this podcast.
I
And now
s-
you're going to go and take it. You do that a lot.
Well, here's the thing:
Sure
is like
does.
we don't really have any real fans. So you
True.
could say something one week and say something the next week. No one fucking cares.
That's true. I could
No
probably
one's
tell
ever
him I'm
gonna know.
not even a Steelers fan, right? I could be like, hey, this week I'm a,
Yeah.
Falcons fan.
Exactly.
I like the Falcons. Love
I'm also picking them.
Dirty Birds. You can't. They're favorites by like 4.5. You can't take that.
I'm just I'm not happy with the mediocrity I've been mirrored in. I got to shake it up. I got to do some wild things. You know?
Well, you were hot for a minute, and then you went the wrong way.
Has the Halloween costume thing always been a thing?
I don't know, but I thought once again that guy from Cleveland was fantastic when he walked
Miles
in.
Garrett.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
I don't even know what he was, but he just looked awesome.
the burned face guy.
Is that what it was?
Njoku.
Yeah, he's been wearing Halloween costumes a few times this year.
That's messed up.
How do you burn your face?
What was he doing?
Smoking crack, probably.
Well,
No,
what,
there-
what did he
it's a-
say he was doing?
It said the accident. I can't remember.
It's dry ice.
Really?
No.
No.
It's so funny that you say that. My brother-in-law was looking for dry ice. He's like, "Do you know where you could get dry
Oh, for
ice?"
Halloween to make like steam?
I don't know what he
Amazon.
was
Big
doing
smoke.
with it.
Yeah.
But I only remember it at beer distributors for some reason. I think for kegs.
I don't think you can do that. I think it's illegal because it's like it'll burn the shit out of you.
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand.
If I ever go 5-0, which is probably not gonna happen because I'm terrible so far this year, I want dry ice and the lights come off and we'll play like a wrestling entrance when I come in. That's what I want for my
All right, but you got to come in like on time.
Instead of
That's probably not gonna happen.
Yeah, that episode starts at
With your
7:30.
with your picks made.
We could get dry ice around the block.
At Apple Ice?
Yeah,
Hey,
we'll get some in.
let's get some dry ice.
Quincy Williams too. He was the Joker. Phenomenal. How you getting all
Oh,
that
yeah, he
makeup
looks
off your
good.
face before the game starts?
think
though?
you
That's
are.
what I want to know.
He's got a girl that does it.
Why does it have to be a girl?
What do you
He's
mean?
got a
Just use a
person that does
makeup
it.
wipe. It's not
I
that
can
hard.
almost guarantee you it was a
There's a
girl.
lot of makeup.
Yeah, and what was
Maybe you
that?
played with it.
Sauce Gardner came in as nobody? What was that? Why was he on that line that they were showing? What is that?
I don't. Also, I'm like old now, so I'm out of touch with a lot of the costumes. Like, is it like anime? Some of them were doing
The
with like
3-1,
weird swords.
I did not know who that was. Did you?
No clue.
The orange circle face?
Nothing. Don't know what that is.
Me neither.
I'm
And I
old.
was about to Google and I'm like, I don't care enough. So
Right.
Also, the Raiders cleaned house.
Yeah.
Had to happen, right?
How many times that guy
they're
got fired?
bad.
Did he get fired 3 times? Like in his first year? Has he made it 2 years ever? In Denver, did he do 2 years?
I think he did too.
Yeah, I don't remember, but he was 6-0 his first year, so he definitely made it through that year.
Okay.
But then he got caught cheating, and then he's been one of the worst coaches ever since then.
Was it really his fault though?
That he got caught or that he sucks?
Both?
Both, yeah. I'm not sure.
With Vegas, is it really his fault?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think so. I mean, their
Think so? It
offense
has to be.
sucked.
I mean, what do you like? You get rid of Derek Carr for Garoppolo?
Right.
That
Well,
was
that's
that
the
was the
GM.
move?
So he's gone, obviously.
And it was like, all right, Jimmy G shows some flashes. He can manage an offense, this and that. You watched the game on the other night, and he missed 2 wide open Devontae Adams. Like, not like, oh, tight
wide
window,
open.
tops, wide open.
Yep.
And
Wide
just
open.
completely missed the pass. No pressure, no, just missed the pass.
Yeah.
I wouldn't touch an ex-Niners quarterback with a fucking 10-foot
No
pole.
chance, yeah.
Why? Who's another one? Remind me of
No,
another.
I'm just saying.
Oh.
They're just the coach. Just he sets them up to be
Right.
great. You know,
You're right.
Jimmy G's terrible.
I just don't think he's that. I guess you're right because they just win in San Francisco, so it made him look really good.
He's horrible.
He was bad on Monday.
How badly do you think Devontae Adams wants to leave Vegas?
Well,
So
probably
badly.
really bad, but
So
the Jets
bad.
called and they said no.
Yep.
Did they? They reached out?
Yeah, and
Raiders?
Evans too.
Raiders
It came out
said no?
today. Yeah, the
To
Raiders
who?
said no.
And the Bucks said no?
Yep. Jets wanted both of them.
I'm surprised the Bucks would say no.
Yeah. They,
Like, why would
Who
Yeah,
else
Bucks
would they
suck.
have?
you
Then they
sell
would
him?
only have Godwin.
They don't give a shit. They have
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield. It doesn't matter. They're not going to win.
They're in rebuild.
They're not winning.
They may be delusional, Kurt.
Devontae Adams definitely coming to the Jets in the offseason.
I would
Stop.
love that.
How
Yeah,
much money do you
Not
think you
enough.
have?
he
Not
is.
Not a chance.
When Rodgers is back.
Buffalo?
They're besties.
I am so tired of this Rodgers situation with this guy taking reps on the field at the beginning of the game. It's like, you know what sucks about New York radio, and I wonder if this happens in other places? The Jets-Giants game was so bad that they have been talking about it for 4 days like it was a real game.
Yeah.
Like, how do you talk about that same game, the same 4th down play, for 4 days?
It's crazy.
That's what's great about this show. We just talk about it once.
It's also crazy how, like, just the outcome of a game totally lets a team off the hook.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Amazing to me. Like, if the Jets lose that game,
You were
that
canceling
coach
the show.
is roasted.
Yes.
Yeah.
Roasted. It was atrocious what he was doing.
It's a bad game.
All of those
Bad.
penalties to not have a team coming off of a bye again. Of course, the Jets would have done that.
Yep.
You know,
He
and
looked
then
great, though.
what?
He looked
great.
I hate him. He's so weird. Something's weird
Dude,
about
he
him.
was like jacked up, like glistening in the fucking rain. Square jaw,
Bald.
perfectly
His head.
manicured beard.
His voice bothers me.
What's up with you? Why do you hate him so
I hate.
much?
We got to do something. We got to
like
get
it.
somebody else.
I like it.
You want a new coach?
Yeah, give me
no.
my- give
You're
me,
insane.
Bill Parcells.
You're
Give me
gonna
Josh
love
McDaniel.
the coach once we have a real quarterback and we're winning better. Then the coach is fine.
Give it a Hackett. Promote him.
Why? He's not doing anything.
No, we're gonna
Hate him
The
too.
Jets.
I hate everything.
Adam Gase was still
So
available.
bad. I like when you hate everything. It makes it more.
Gase.
Stop.
Never going to coach again.
No.
He's coaching high school right now.
I'll take Flores.
Flores phenomenal. coach.
Today, I'll take Flores.
He just hates everybody, alienates everybody. But other than that, the guy can flat out coach.
You can't keep on going through coaches.
No, we're
It's
good.
not going to work.
You got to keep it moving.
Crazy.
But what about him, like, every personal foul? Like, high-fiving the guys coming off the field after, like, the 15-yard penalties.
Is that what he's doing?
The whole game.
Really?
Every single one.
That's weird.
Very weird.
That's weird.
Added to my hatred of him. All right.
That's weird behavior, actually.
That's super weird behavior.
Our results.
Really good this week. Oh, I mean me. I'm sorry.
You're back.
You're an ass.
Well, one more week and I'll be back.
Oh, really?
I can take the top quickly.
That's cocky. Yeah, I'm losing that real
Once
fast.
I take the top, not letting it go.
So would you say you're more a top than a bottom?
Definitely.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
Oh, God.
That's not when you take a sip of your Starbucks.
I would hope. 4-1. What do you got to say? You just felt good all weekend long?
I felt really good all weekend long. I wish I would have taken the under in the Jets-Giants game. That was a dumb call. Or just went with you guys and took the push. But I felt good. I even felt good going into Monday night with Detroit. I felt really, really good. I wasn't as nervous as I should have been with an 8-point spread. So I'm happy about it. One more week like this. That's what I need.
Well, it's funny that I'm actually happy they didn't go 5-0.
Why?
Because it was your idea to pick the Jets-Giants game. And so it's
I'm
only
the one,
right
And I'm the one that got
that was
it.
your one
You're
loss.
right. I mean,
You know?
it's pretty much par for the course. Should have just went with you guys. So stupid.
You still would have only got a tie, though.
And then we got
Not a loss.
a tie for second, 2-2. Trip and I, 2-1.
Everybody's got one now.
I feel
know.
like 2 years ago there was a lot of ties. Like, we had a lot of pushes.
Yeah, there was a few. I think you had like 5.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
Yes, you had a whole bunch for sure.
Vegas figured it out.
yeah. Must have.
That was absurd. That push.
Oh, God. I mean, you should have lost.
Yeah, absolutely.
You
Yeah.
should have lost.
I mean, don't ever doubt Zach Wilson with 24 seconds left.
And some penalty flags.
Yeah, like why then do you decide to start playing? You know?
Teams do that all the time, and it's really frustrating. The Giants' defense is not that good, and the Jets did nothing.
Well, what's wild
that
is
bad.
the run defense. I don't understand. Like, even still, though, I think Brees Hall had 12 carries for 17 yards.
It's not enough.
But just keep giving him the ball.
Just keep on giving them the ball. That's
Like, do what the Giants did. Don't let the quarterback throw the ball.
right.
You know?
If you're gonna make a trade, like they inquired for these two guys at the trade deadline, and I get it, they're looking for potential Hall of Famer, but why would they try to get a lineman? And I understand linemen are it's scarce out there right now, but I'm shocked none of the teams that are doing well or even on that border reached out for anything. Like the Dolphins, their entire fucking offensive line is hurt, and they were suspect to begin with. They're actually playing really well this year, but the whole entire left side of the line, from the center, guard, tackle, they're all hurt.
Right.
The Jets line has been their weakest point of the entire. Nobody addressed it.
Yep.
The Giants, I mean, they're giving up 400 sacks a game. They don't address it.
I don't think there's any offensive line.
There's just
There's
nothing in it.
no one out there. We went over
Get your
this
boy
already.
Hartwick to get on the offensive line. He'll get a job.
That line stinks.
That's funny.
All right, well, we'll talk about our ties. I'll jump in here. And Rams bet was awful. That 2-1, and one of the losses was the Rams. Stafford got hurt, which doesn't help. But even if Stafford was playing as an MVP, they don't compete in that game.
It was over quick.
Yeah, it was very quick. Yeah, but he's another one that got another injury, another one down.
5 quarterbacks.
Taking the Rams this week, too, I think.
You just decided that now?
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's
You said good
No, that's a
teams.
crazy thing.
I think the
Don't
Rams
do
are a good
that.
team.
I thought the Rams were a good team, but their last 2 weeks have been awful. Their last 2 weeks were really bad. And one of those is lost to the Steelers. Let's remind everybody.
That was my least favorite pick was the Steelers.
This year so
They're
far?
jokes. The Steelers are not a good team. They're terrible.
I told
They're
you
not
that
good.
Jacksonville has their number.
They're not good. They haven't been in the lead like in the first 3 quarters of any game this year. They win at the end. I can't. I hate that I took them.
Steeler football.
Recently.
And then bringing up the rear, Katie, apparently Disney World wasn't your zen place for making picks.
I told you.
It was probably all that negative energy she had
Seriously.
in Disney.
That rant. You're going to need a little Zen rant. The next rant you do is going to be a very positive one. We're going to light some candles.
Yeah.
I love that rant. It's my favorite.
Were you nervous about the plane landing after that rant that you made? Cursing all of Florida.
No.
You have nothing to say?
I don't have anything to say. I mean, 1-3-1. It sucks. Do you want me to rant about
What was your one win? Let's celebrate.
Dead the freaking whole league is?
What was your one win?
What was my one win?
Oh, doesn't even remember it. She blocked it out.
Yeah. No, I don't even remember, honestly.
Do you have a win? Are you sure you won a game?
Yeah, wait, you do all the...
Who did I bet last week?
0-4?
Let me look at the teams.
Is this going to go based off the picks that you posted
was
first
it the
or
Patriots?
second?
Or
Mine's
was
wrong.
that the week before?
No,
I don't
the Patriots didn't cover.
It was the week before.
She doesn't even know.
I don't even know. Oh, it was an over, I think.
She blocked. Oh, Casey.
It wasn't.
No,
she
it was
took
not
the over.
Casey.
Yeah, that was a,
Let's talk about Mahomes losing 3 of his records.
He had the flu.
Never lost to the
he was
Broncos.
sick.
I don't give a shit.
And it was cold out.
He also, I don't care. He had a broken whole foot and made it to won the Super Bowl. Never lost to the Broncos. Never lost a divisional road game. And never lost to a team multiple games below 500. The Broncos ruined all of that for him.
Really?
never lost a divisional road game. That's the craziest one out of all those.
That's insane.
I think it's 16-0 that one was, or
Holy
something
shit.
like that.
Damn.
And the other one that never lost to a team multiple games below 500 is like 25-0 or something crazy.
Wow. That's interesting.
Yep.
Even more importantly, what's the cover numbers? Because traditionally they don't cover against teams, and when they're like a double-digit dog, they don't cover. A double-digit favorite, they don't cover.
Probably eked
They're
it out
not
at the
playing
end.
that
That's
well.
what he does.
I just think Andy Reid gets bored, like plays with his food. It's like, let's try, like they did the fucking with the
circle
merry-go-round
thing?
thing
Yeah,
last
yeah.
year. Where you
That was awesome.
ring around the rosy.
It's a
That
playoff
thing
game.
was fun. The snow
Hey,
globe.
He just gets bored and he's like, so you like those. They're so tough to bet when you know they're gonna kill a team.
Wait, have you seen, whatever, they're dead. When Taylor's not in the audience, they're dead now. But have you
We'll still be in Germany, goddammit.
You think so?
I think so.
She's going to Germany?
Why wouldn't she?
Wow.
She's
Big
on
game.
tour starting in November, so she might not be. She's in like South America first, I think. Something like that.
My daughters have looked it
Haven't
up.
written.
They're like, she'll be there. She should be there because once she finishes that, she's going to do press for a week and then she leaves. Like they told me her whole fucking schedule.
Okay. Did you see, though, that speaking about Andy Reid and the crazy plays that he calls, did you ever see the interview where he talks about how he took a play from a janitor?
Yes. Yeah.
I love that
I saw
story.
that.
Let's see that.
Yeah, he took a play, one of the janitors. I don't think it was Chiefs, though. Maybe
No, it was with the Eagles. Yeah.
It was with the Eagles or whatever. A janitor kept telling him, like, oh, I got this play you should run. I got this play you should run. And
If it was the Eagles, there's going to be a movie on it.
He
I was gonna
finally
say-
took it.
I was going to say, isn't that the plot to Good Will Hunting?
No, it wasn't a
finally
janitor. It was
took
the
it.
garbage guy, and he became a kicker on the Eagles.
Andy Reid's the man.
Andy Reid is awesome.
He's my favorite current coach, easily.
Okay. I can see that.
Parcells and Reid. I don't know what it is. We just same body types.
Yeah.
All three of us. You know?
Makes sense. Smart. I get it.
Yeah.
They
He seems like a good
Great
guy.
mustaches.
somebody was doing. I think Will Compton was on a podcast this week. He was talking about. Was it him? Someone was talking about. And Andy Reid, they were telling stories, and they said, why is he so great? Like, why do guys like coaching for him? And one of his big things was Monday through Saturday, you're mine. I own you. You got to do all the work I say. He goes, Sunday is for you guys. And he goes, so he doesn't care about, penalties, showboat, and touchdown dead. Like, he encourages that. He goes, that's your day. Go have fun. He's like, if you do what I want you to do Monday through Saturday, he's like, I won't give you any shit on Sunday. You can go do whatever you want. So that's why you see these like bonkers plays, these crazy celebrations.
Pretty interesting.
And he lets the guys go have fun.
And he's always very, very calm on the sideline.
Oh,
Like, he is rarely
Yeah. With
going
that
nuts.
Big ass play card.
Yeah.
Well, he's not allowed to get his blood pressure up.
I love that they all cover their mouths and shit.
So for the week, we go 9-8-3. Whatever. Season stats.
Last week sucked. Week sucked.
Season stats are 71-65-1. So we're 6 games over 500.
Not good.
I'm in
go.
first, losing it fast, 22-17-1. Tripp's right behind me, 21-18-1. Kerr's right behind that, 20-19-1. Wow.
I'm right there.
And
You're
then
close.
Katie is also not so close, but right there, 17-22-1.
I need a 5-0 week.
You do.
5-0 week gets me right back in.
It's true.
was thinking about that post that we have that like where you say you wagered $10,000,
Yeah.
right? Which is going crazy. It still doesn't make sense to me.
It's crazy.
But I was thinking about it the other day, and like a lot of the comments are rookie numbers, all that shit.
Yes.
The amount of money that you wager or lose has nothing to do with how good you are at actually understanding the sport. I was thinking
100%.
about that.
100%.
It makes no sense.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It
But
doesn't matter how much you put on
It's
it.
kind of luck.
There was a couple comments here and there. I don't know if it was on Instagram or TikTok where I saw one was like, finally, guys that talk about this that
Yes,
aren't
yes.
hyping their numbers up. And,
Yes.
and I think someone replied like, we have nothing to hide. And that was, I remember because I talked to multiple people about it this weekend about that exact thing. And they were like, everywhere you go, you know, obviously gambling's huge and people are trying to do exactly what we're doing here. And it's like 10 guaranteed can't lose locks. It's like, there's no such thing.
No.
And it's like, you know, we like to chop shit up. We like to talk shit, make some predictions, things like that. But these people that are out there telling you that like, oh, I'm 11-1 in my best bets. It's like, no, you're not.
No, you're not.
And if you ever look at those, like especially the parlays, the same game parlays.
Yeah.
They're photoshopped. A lot of them are it's like, oh,
100%.
I hit
Oh, yeah.
a 9-leg tease. I'm like, no, you didn't.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as a guaranteed lock. There's
All
no
that
such
shit's
thing.
advertisement.
Also, it's like the people who are the best gamblers, they're not sharing who they're fucking betting on.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know?
But I did like the comments, though, that's like, I don't want to look either. Or,
Yeah.
like, there was one guy who was like, I don't know what he said, like 16,000, and I'm down like, you
Yeah.
know, 4,000.
Yeah.
And I'm still going, something like that, whatever it was. And it's
Might
like,
want to dial the number, buddy.
But then you have
Needs a sponsor.
one of the chuckleheads responds with, I looked at mine. I'm 1.2 million. It's like, dude, it just got legalized 2 years ago.
Right.
There's
Yes.
no way you're commenting on our Instagram post as a 1.2 million dollar bettor in the last 2 years. It's not possible.
not a chance.
That guy's also got a 12-inch wiener.
That he has a bookie if he's betting that much.
Yeah.
And he's certainly not advertising it.
No.
All right. Most impressed with last week, Derek Carr.
Yeah, I mean, I would say Tyson Hill, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, and Kamara. But still, the guy's got to go the whole week being told he's getting benched.
Yes.
And then he shows up and wins the game.
Yep.
Good for him.
Good for him.
Great,
It's just more confusion, but good for him.
more confusion. A lot of confusion. What else?
I think good for Will Levis. Do you know he's the 6th rookie this season, rookie quarterback to start a game? Because everybody's dead. So all the rookies are playing. Yeah,
They're
but
just going to get murdered tomorrow night, right?
for whatever, he came out, he did good, 4 touchdowns. Took the Titans over Atlanta. Falcons team, you guys keep saying are a good team. Atlanta's a good team. Atlanta's a good
no,
team.
They keep on saying, I haven't said.
Okay, they keep saying that. So rookie took the Titans.
No.
They beat him.
I didn't say they were good.
I think you stuck up for them once.
I said they have guys. They have names. They have guys like, oh, Kyle Pitts. Oh, that's a good name. That guy's good.
Kyle Pitts hasn't done anything
Right.
in 3 years.
No.
They don't throw the ball.
Nothing.
Drake London.
What was the
They call him that one time.
He's done, I don't know, but he's done nothing.
Kenyon Drake or something. What did they call him that time?
I don't know what you said, but you're way off.
He got hurt last week, too.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah. I would have taken the Falcons, but I'm taking the Vikings. They're playing the Falcons.
Jesus.
Oh, that's right, because the Falcons are 4.5 favorites, which is ridiculous. But they lost Ritter, right? He's injured? Is he?
Potentially.
Potentially.
Everybody's
No,
hurt. At
he's
this
not.
point,
He's not
Everyone's
injured.
dead.
Oh, no, he
He's
got
not.
benched.
They said he was injured and in concussion protocol, but there's no hit. There's no anything that says he was in concussion. So then Arthur Smith got asked. I think it was this morning or last night about it, and he's like, "Oh, we're gonna do whatever best for the team. We got to make sure that he's healthy." And he's going, "I'm fine. Like nothing happened." They asked him after the game, and he's like, "I don't know what they were talking about."
Start me.
they showed him they showed the concussion tent on the side, and he was walking out, and there was like 2 of them like pushing him by the helmet back in.
No, get back in. Get
Like
back
we
in.
want to bench you, but we don't want to bench you.
They're worried about his
embarrassing.
feelings?
Yeah, because they always say like once you bench a quarterback, you can never go back to him. That's been like a league rule for like an unwritten rule for years.
Right.
That once you bench the starter, the only way to go back to him is if like an emergency happens, injuries or something like that. And there was a lot of talk about that when Tua got benched with Fitzpatrick on the team. So Fitzpatrick was doing well.
Yeah.
And then after the bye week, they turned it over to Tua. I'm assuming it was Stephen Ross is the guy that said, "I don't care. Like we want to see what the kid has."
This is our guy.
Flores was just all right. And then as soon as he started, there was 2 games where they benched Tua in the middle of the third quarter and then the end of the third quarter, and Fitzpatrick came in and won the games. And it did. I mean, obviously that had much to do with why Flores is no longer there because he couldn't get along with the owner. But you very rarely see stuff like that, especially with a young
What's he
quarterback.
doing now?
Who?
That
Minnesota.
coach.
Yeah, he's the defensive
Defense
coordinator.
Oh, is he really?
That's why I'm picking him.
Oh, good move. I love how this keeps on coming back to the Vikings. This is amazing.
It always comes back to the Vikings.
I
Why
mean,
do I hear people out there like, are we getting robbed right now?
we're either getting robbed or
And
there's a
taking
lot
all
of
my
muscle
stuff in
guys
your
going to
office.
the gym.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Probably the gym. Most impressed, I'd have to say. I mean, we got to give it up to McCaffrey for continuously getting a touchdown every single game.
Every game.
You got to give him
He got
props.
2.
Yeah. Did you see if you rolled over $100 on his anytime
Yes, I
TD?
did.
What
Yes,
that
I
is?
did. Yes, I did. But who's doing that?
Hundreds of thousands.
And when
of
do you
dollars.
stop? If you keep on doing that, when do you stop?
It's a good
Because if
bet.
you're rolling it over, you're losing it.
Right, you're guaranteed to lose.
But yes, I did see that. But that's amazing. What, 16, 17? It's
Yeah.
amazing.
That's impressive.
Like, I was just, when that happened, I was just thinking of, like, all the good running backs just now in the game, which there's not many, but all the good running backs that you would just say, yeah, he'll get a touchdown today. Derrick Henry, he'll get it. There's 4 games that go by, the guy doesn't get a touchdown. 16,
Yeah,
17.
I don't
you
think
know?
I think that's a record that probably won't be broken.
Right.
Like that, it's that crazy. And you even think about like LaDainian Tomlinson had that insane year where he scored 1 or 2 every game it seemed like.
Yeah.
He didn't come there.
It's crazy.
It's crazy, too, because they got crushed. Like, he was the
You
only...
get crushed. You're just really hating the Niners lately.
No, I'm
She
just
was
really disappointed.
the most negative person all week.
I
all
do.
weekend.
She
Every
did a
text.
show by herself at 4:15 through text messages. It was amazing.
Yeah.
I was going off.
It was that she was
Sucks
on
every
that
suck.
Spice Girl attitude.
But
you
the
know?
Niners... Yeah, scary. I was scary. At that moment.
Save it for the
I
show.
was.
Did you say that?
Yeah.
You're like, save
Yeah.
it for the show.
But the Niners, speaking about them, and their 3 freaking consecutive losses after being 15-0, whatever. Same thing happened in 2000 or some 2000
So long
number.
ago.
So long ago, the Colts, same exact thing, went to the Super Bowl that year. Fun facts.
Fun fact.
Fun
Where do you
fact.
find these things?
Also, all your text messages I only hear in the voice of that rant that you had last week. Now. So
You should, though, because if I'm angry, it's when the accent comes out more, so it's probably exactly how I'm saying
And
it.
the F-bomb.
I put no F-bombs in the text messages.
my biggest disappointment was the New York football game.
Jesus. I agree with you.
So bad.
So bad.
Set the offensive NFL record back for like years. So bad. So
Did you
fucking
watch
good.
the whole game? Because thank God I didn't.
I couldn't because the Wi-Fi at Island Cove was fucking terrible. And I had to leave.
Ooh.
And I got a ticket, which, we can talk about after.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Speaking of the game,
Well, talking
though,
to him is like we're just talking to each other and he's just there somewhere on the side, just drinking Labatt Blues in a fucking bar somewhere in Oneonta.
I was on the way home with 4 completely bald tires in torrential downpour.
Bologna skins.
Oh,
He's got bologna skins out there.
at one point, I did a 180, and I'm like, definitely not supposed to be going this way. Right back around. One kid's in the back throwing up everywhere.
Oh my gosh. Why?
How too many
Because I
Labatt
can't have
Blues?
a nice thing.
Nice.
That's why.
Oh my god.
It was the 12-year-old. Way too many Labatt Blues.
Oh my God. Yeah, and stop with the Island Kava coming soon to Lindenhurst. Give me a date, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah, one. The construction does not look like it's going anywhere.
Done.
Speaking of Island Cava, I had a
done.
special request to ask how your fantasy game went this week.
Oh, boy.
We don't talk about fantasy here, but we should
don't, but
maybe.
this looks interesting.
Who's on your team?
You beat.
I don't know. I haven't looked at that league since week 3.
Sure, that's what you say.
I
You
lost by 2
started a
points. I'm
lineup this
pissed.
week.
That's an easy out.
I honestly, I didn't look at this week because I was like, oh, there's no buys. I don't have to do any subs. I should have made some subs.
That's an easy out. What's the What's the profession of the person that you lost to? Like, what's her aspiration to be?
Oh, her. What's her aspiration?
She's a doula.
What's that?
She does all the pregnancy stuff with the
midwife. Basically.
What?
Sean lost
She's
Sean
basically a
lost a fantasy
quarterback.
football game to a midwife.
She's like an assistant.
She's basically the quarterback. She's like under there with her hands.
Yeah.
She's calling out signals.
Yes.
Like, breathe on three, set.
A midwife? Are you having another child?
No, it's not mine. No.
She set her lineup while she was giving a water birth.
That sounds accurate. That's what they do, like at-home births.
Oh,
Yeah, it's gross.
boy, oh boy.
All right, Kurt, give us your rant. It's hot in here.
I don't have a rant. You want to take a break real quick?
You don't have a
Or
rant.
you want to play a game?
You're
Because
a-
that's my rant.
Wait, you're a solo winner and you don't
No,
have
we're
a
playing
rant?
the game. Come on, I got notes this time.
Is
All
it
right.
We're doing
Madoffs
take
and
two.
stuff?
Yeah, but it's not Madoffs this time.
Oh, that's boring.
They're different. It's different. It's still tough guys, frauds, and the worst. But we got different pitches this time.
Is it just the Jets and Giants for the worst?
So I do want to say that.
I see
that-
Mr. T already.
Me too.
Don't worry about it. Take it. Come on. Get your
I
mic.
got it.
Can't get out of
I'll
this chair.
hand it out. I'll hand it
Yeah,
out.
you're the one that has like
Where's
the
all
clearest.
this stuff behind?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So
Why
real
can
quick,
we look?
real quick, you can look if you want.
Oh, I love that you put the names on the top.
But real quick, if you want,
I don't know
we
what
could
fraud
review
that
the
is.
last four. I was right with, I think, 3 out of 4. Baltimore are frauds. They're Madoffs.
No, they're not.
Shut up.
Baltimore, are you
Tennessee
kidding me?
is
Buffalo
Hitler.
is Madoffs.
Buffalo, I was wrong with. They're not tough guys. They're Madoffs
Thank
right
you
now.
very much.
And then had somebody at Hitler. I don't know who. But this
And
The
week,
Tennessee Titans
I
who just
want
won.
my record from that week changed.
they're the worst.
Who's that?
I don't know.
Who's what?
The only person I know is Mr. T and Kim
So
Jong-un.
Mr. T is the tough guys.
We don't know the Madoff
The Wolf
person.
of Wall Street
Oh.
that is the real.
Jordan
It's not
Belfort?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Well, I would have known who it was if you.
Speaking of
Jordan
which, did you see
Belfort.
what happened to him this weekend?
Who? Leonardo
Leonardo
DiCaprio.
DiCaprio?
Because his ass got felt
what
up
happened?
on.
What happened?
Yeah.
The bottom?
Oh yeah. He was a little frisky at a party. He got caught.
with
What do you
Dwight,
mean?
With Dwight Howard.
His girlfriends.
Holy cow!
I don't think it's that serious. I feel TMZ
Which
lately
part?
has been like
Finger in the
pathetic.
butt, or what part's not serious?
It doesn't show without her fingers in his ass.
Oh,
Oh, it's a girl putting a finger in the ass.
Yeah.
I think it's be a dude at least. I mean, come on.
It's not that
Kurt's like,
serious.
sounds like a Friday night for me.
you something
I'm
you want to
just
share
saying
with
that's
the
not
group?
as bad as I wish the
Something
story
you want
was.
to share with the group?
No, but I mean, her like feeling on his ass isn't that serious to me. That there's
I mean, on it.
more
In it.
things.
Right,
Yeah.
and it's rough, but I mean, at least it's a girl.
Look at the picture. You can't
On the
tell
balcony,
who it
like
is.
in the middle of a party? Yeah.
Naked or just like in
No,
the...
fully like just
No,
hanging out,
her
bullshit with
hand-
people. And she's just,
Her hand is in his boxers. You don't know what she's doing.
I know what she's not doing.
being a wonderful lady.
This is why the media. This is why the internet is what it is, because somebody does one gesture.
All right, listen, tough guys, frauds, or the worst. Kim Jong-un is the worst.
Can't say
Is
that.
he though?
I
Why
can't
not?
say it either.
I can't say that.
I mean, the guy has fake supermarkets in his place.
I honestly
he
like
shot
the
a
old
20.
pictures better.
Listen,
Golfing.
first team, Jacksonville Jaguars. All right?
Oh, I'm okay.
Jacksonville Jaguars, since November 6, 2022, the Jaguars are 14-5, including a wild card win. 3 of those 5 losses are from the Kansas City Chiefs. 2 of these people are right. They are Mr. T's. They are tough guys. They are not frauds. Let me keep on going. They're on a 5-game winning streak and won by a TD or more in 6 of those wins these seasons. Only beat Buffalo by 5, which is pretty damn impressive.
In London.
The coach is a Super
After
Bowl
they've already
winner.
been there for a week.
Trevor Lawrence is a winner. The
win to win.
defense stops the rush game. They take time off the clock. They have lost 5 times. 16-5. 3 of those are KC.
That's crazy.
That's huge.
That's big.
Yeah. And
They
one
need
was
to
at
stop the
division.
pass. That's the only thing they need to do,
Not a big deal.
or Miami will kill them. Teams like Miami will kill them. The game at home against the Niners this week will set it straight if they are truly Mr. T's Tony Sopranos.
That's a great game.
That's
Yeah.
going to be a
Good.
good game.
Their city is disgusting though. So
What city? Jacksonville?
Yeah, or
Who
horrific.
cares? I mean, listen, Arizona Diamondbacks are in the World Series. Who gives a shit?
Why did you just turn into fucking Chaz Palminteri?
I don't know. I get Italian when this game comes on because I got to say tough guys.
All right, hit it.
So, Trip, you're wrong. This one might be an easy one, but remember,
I proved that I was right on the first ones that everyone disagreed with me.
no, you're not right about Baltimore. They haven't
everyone.
beaten anybody yet.
The Bills.
They're 6-2.
Baltimore's
What's wrong?
tough guys.
They're frauds.
They're going to the Super Bowl this year.
We'll
Keep
come
going.
back to them. Come on.
Lamar
I
Jackson
think
got
Baltimore's
MVP.
frauds too. Madoff.
Now remember, frauds and all that. It could be that they're not playing so great and they're really better than they are. So we're going to go with the Denver Broncos.
Oh my
They
god.
got a Super Bowl winning quarterback. 4th in TD passes. People like Jerry Jeudy, Corey Sutton, and Lil Jordan. Oh my goodness. All right, they're trash. 2 wins in a row. Nobody gives a shit. They are Kim Jong-un's.
I was nervous you were
trash
about
hole.
to try and say
No,
that they
not
were
a chance in
frauds.
hell. They're terrible.
No
I just
way.
wanted to see a picture of Kim Jong-un smiling.
Imagine like Pete, you got to be afraid of this guy.
Look at how flat his head is.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's one of the 7 haircuts you're allowed in China. North Korea. Sorry.
Whoa, you can't make that mistake.
Nope.
You'll die for things.
All
like
right,
that.
these next 2 are going to be fun. Because I'm the only one with the right answers. Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins. Oh, I haven't been holding up my winners. Wow. You guys all say tough guys?
If you say anything differently,
You guys all
I'm
say
turning
tough
into
guys.
him. You're wrong.
The offense is fantastic. Number 1 in most categories: passing, rushing, total yards, and total points scored. That's great. Fun to watch until they play another good football team. Combined records of the 6 teams that they beat is 10-21. And they beat Belichick twice. Wonderful.
And they're just barely beating those teams, aren't they? Getting lucky.
Doesn't matter how
Is it like the
they're beating
Vikings
them.
one-score games, or
Their
are they beating them out
records-
by 50 fucking points when they play a bad
yeah,
team?
You
you're.
beat one team by 50 points.
Yeah.
You can't just say that everybody won by
Okay,
50.
no, I think you're wrong on this one. I'm calling that.
They score too fast, which puts their horrible defense on the field.
The defense is not horrible. It's
said
getting
low-
healthy for the first time.
I said low-class, middling defense. I'm sorry, I went hard.
They have the best defensive coordinator in the league right now.
Good luck in Germany. You're playing a number 1 Super Bowl team. They
They are not number 1 Super Bowl
frauds.
teams right now.
They're absolute frauds until they beat a player. So all of you are wrong on that
All right.
shit.
So next
Okay.
week,
You're wrong.
I want you coming here. You're going to wear a Miami Dolphin jersey for the entire show next week.
If the Steelers do not win on Thursday and Miami beats KC,
Wow, it's a teaser.
I'll wear a Miami jersey. I'll do it. You got a Dan Marino
By
one?
the way,
Because I would win.
I think we got some moldy ones in the back from last.
Probably do.
Can I
I'll
give
do
a-
that if the Steelers lose and Miami wins.
Can I give a fun to a fact?
Don't shake your head like that. I can't.
He's never lost to Belichick. 6-0.
Who cares?
I just like it.
Belichick hasn't been good since Tom Brady left.
2 has been on the team for like 3 years.
Just
so-
saying.
Just saying.
Next one's going to be fun. Just like that one was. The New York Jets.
Ooh,
And don't just do your thing. All right, y'all say, well, all right, he's not sure, frauds or the worst.
no, both.
They're both. They do not rank better than the bottom 5 in all offensive categories, rushing besides rushing yards per games. They're in the middle, 18th in the league in rushing. Not a big deal.
That was the last one.
Their third down conversion completion is 23%. 26th in the league. 27th in total yards, 31st in passing. We all know that their offense sucks. But what about that stellar defense? How many categories are they in the top 5? 0. Rushing, passing yards, total yards. They're giving up. They're nothing in the top 5 of
How
them
many in the top
stopping
10?
anybody. Top 10, 2.
Okay,
2 in the top 10.
it's pretty good. Don't come for the defense.
Yeah,
They're not
so
as
you
great as
try
everybody's
to
saying.
always-
That's what I'm trying to say. They're good at stopping the pass, sure. But they are 31st in stopping the run. Their defense is nothing. They are the worst.
Okay,
Kim
But
Jong-un.
I pity the fool that likes the Jets and keeps betting on the Jets every single week.
Why? They're making the lines go down.
what about the Steelers?
Steelers aren't on this.
Okay,
Steelers
If
aren't
they
on
were
this.
course
on
they're not.
it, if they were on
Maybe
it,
they'll be on it for the
they would
last
be
one.
the worst.
I'm going fucking 5-0 behind the Vikings this week, and I'm ranting the shit out of the Steelers. I'm not even talking about the Jets.
You just said you saw one of the worst games ever. They
Yeah.
they almost lost to Tommy DeVito.
I believe it. I
They
understand.
almost
They're
lost
not
the
good.
game.
Their offense is terrible.
No one is saying that the game wasn't bad.
They'll try and be frauds in a couple weeks. But right now, they're Kim Jong-un
Listen, do me a favor.
/ Hitler.
Bring back money shots, please.
All right.
Enough of
Let's
this.
make some picks.
I was going to do that one more time. So
Take a
Make
break.
some pee-pee.
Of course, you have to pay.
First down, dogs.
When Island Kava opens, Island Kava is going to be a sponsor.
I can't wait to get a Kratom drink.
Wait,
Tell you-
have you not had one yet?
I had it last time on the podcast. That's it. Tell you right now, the last time I do that game, I'm going back to Madoff's Hitler and fucking Tony Soprano. Those did not roll off the tongue.
No, the Mado's better. We kept calling them the old name.
I know. I got to go back to the old names. Kim Jong-un.
Are you
Bills or
recording?
Madoff?
I'm recording.
All right. We're back.
Damn, that means I have to stop eating.
We are back. First down, dogs.
Didn't even get to finish my popcorn.
I got some high-powered games. That's what I'm going
I already
with.
gave all my picks, so I'm not picking.
Pretty much did give all your picks. Got
Minnesota,
4 times.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're playing each other. Just kidding.
I
All
know
right.
who goes
Might as well
first.
take the Bears.
So we'll start
It's me.
off. The teams early this week that are getting the most action might affect your picks. The Chiefs, the Browns, the Titans, the Bengals, the Colts, and the Falcons. A lot of money.
If the Chiefs are getting a lot of money, why'd the line go down?
A lot of money.
You see the season-long numbers on teams that are getting 50% bets, 57%.
Oh, winning.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the pub,
It's a nice advantage.
Paulie, he said it last week. The first couple of weeks were heavy on the public, and then the fucking casinos cleaned up for 2 weeks in a row. And I didn't see this week, but 57% is pretty nice number.
You're right.
Hitting
I thought it
the
was
betting
a bug.
favorites.
I think it was a spider. I don't like bugs.
Can you say that whole thing over again?
57% is pretty good.
We're really going to miss you at Blue Point.
Don't bring it
I
up.
can't believe
I'm so
you're not going.
sad. I have a wedding. Can you guys please put a cutout of me up there?
What's Blue Point?
What?
Shut up.
I'm kidding.
Oh, I was
this
like,
guy, he gave me the look of death.
No, it's fine.
What time are you showing up? What time were you told to show up?
Kurt and I fucking
wasn't told
started the
anything.
show. And we'll
I'm
fucking
really
finish
sad.
it together.
Last
Going
show,
down with the ship.
last show at Blue Point this Saturday.
I'm so sad, guys.
You should have made a cutout. I'll put one of these together for you.
We'll figure something out.
You
Don't worry.
I have to be there in some fashion.
We'll figure something out, and you're not allowed to prove the picture that we choose.
No,
either.
definitely not.
I don't care. Honestly, it's on Instagram,
We'll see.
so I basically gave it.
You'll probably care if we put some thought into it.
Put the fun one of me on the.
It'll be fun.
Okay. Okay.
Thinking about pulling out some old props for the show.
What, like we should
The
definitely have a money
gun, the shot
Money
ski.
gun for sure. Oh, I'll bring the shot ski.
But you're not going to do it.
Yeah, I'll put some kava in it
All right.
or something. I'm making a firkin of kratom for it.
You have to do coquito.
Exactly.
I'll do it. It's not the holiday season yet.
Basically, it's
We should bring the
November
shot
1st.
ski, though.
Yeah.
We'll definitely hit that.
The turkey hats from Thanksgiving.
Could do it.
We
I'll wear
need
it.
to wear those for turkey episode.
Do we still have them?
Yeah, they're in the back with the jerseys.
You can bring the.
You know what's
free-
funny is that you were wearing that shirt when because I was looking through the
Oh,
Instagram
yeah, I
the other
was.
day when we had the turkey
Really?
hats on.
Throw back.
You look like a fucking turkey. All
I
right,
like the turkey hat.
make the picks. You go first.
I go first. Apparently going against the public and against this guy. Miami at Kansas City in Germany.
Did
I'm
you
take-
say against me?
Yeah.
Would you
'cause
look
I'm
at my
take-
paper?
I'm say- no, because you were just talking shit about Miami. So, were you here for that?
Yeah, that was just my rant. That doesn't mean anything about my picks.
Okay. I'm taking Miami plus 2.5. I feel like Miami wins in Germany. They have a little bit of a shorter distance, too.
Wow. Wow.
No, I'm only adding
That
that
is
in
some
because it's
factor.
Germany. No, I think Tyreek continues to go off versus struggling Kansas City team. I mean, Miami's the better team right now out of the two of them, period. And they're underdogs for whatever reason. I mean, really, it's only a point right now, but
I know why they're underdogs. If you listen to the game show that we just did, they haven't beaten anybody yet at all. and Kansas City is going to bounce right back and win. Is there a stat on Mahomes losing 2 in a row? Has he ever done that before?
When he has the flu.
When he has the flu.
Actually, when the whole team has the flu.
Oh.
When they're all dead.
Somebody probably picked
When
up the
Taylor
flu.
isn't in his. You know what's crazy? Here we go. Here's a stat for you. Well, it's not a stat, but something that might happen.
Stay tuned, folks.
Taylor may be in attendance, and they're going to have
Definitely going to be in attendance.
They're going to have their first loss in Germany with her in attendance.
Interesting. now
Miami
you're making
plus
shit
2.5.
Yeah, you totally just made that up. That's definitely not a stat.
I'm going to Germany.
I didn't say it was.
For the game?
No, I'm taking the Chiefs minus 2.5.
Me too.
That's crazy.
Mahomes bounces back. It was a fucking fluke. The whole team had the flu.
Mm-hmm.
The Chiefs are going to run the ball all over the fucking Dolphins, and it's going to open up the pass game for Mahomes and Kelsey.
And what?
Dolphins are the 10th ranked, in the bottom 10 ranked run defense.
Correct.
A lot of money coming in the Chiefs. The spread should be more in this game. 2.5 is too low. I'm taking the Chiefs to go to Germany and take a good old-fashioned shiza all over the Dolphins.
That's clever.
I'm just going to say I agree because you know why. I'm taking the Chiefs as well.
I also wrote down the Dolphins on here.
All right, I'm going to be on the right side of history here, and I'm going to take the Dolphins.
Wow.
Ooh.
I like it.
Wow. 2 versus 2. I like this.
We should make a little bet.
We should make a
Little
little bet.
side bet.
First game. Damn.
The look-ahead lines for the game was 54.5 on the over, and the Chiefs were minus 5.5. So they're looking at not minus 2.5 now, which is a huge swing considering not much has changed since the beginning of the season, other than everyone deciding, oh, maybe the Miami Dolphins aren't that bad.
No, and you have a team coming off of a loss to one of the worst teams in the league.
Yeah.
That's why it's minus 2.
Yeah, because that was a look-ahead game like we spoke about last week. It's a look-ahead. They were concentrating on the Dolphins. Dolphins have been thinking about this game for a while. The Pats were no competition. More importantly, though, Tyreek Hill revenge game.
Yep.
He is going to want to put up 5,000 yards against his old team. He's going to go off. They're going to have something schemed up for him. He might throw a touchdown pass this week. They're going to have everything in the playbook is going to be out the window, and it's just going to be, Tyreek, what the fuck do you want to run this week? That's going to be insane. The Chiefs, not great against the run. Dolphins running game, phenomenal. Yeah, the Dolphins have a tough time stopping the run, but if you look at the season progression from week 1 till now, the Dolphins defense has gotten progressively better every single week because the Dolphins defense is now finally understanding Vic Fangio. In his first year, it's going to take some time. Look at Vic Fangio's career. It doesn't always happen right away. After halfway through the season, usually that defense starts to turn on. Vic Fangio, very familiar with Patrick Mahomes. They might have played once or twice. If you remember last year before the Super Bowl, the Philadelphia Eagles hired Vic Fangio for 2 weeks. They give a 2-week contract to prep for Mahomes in the Super Bowl.
Who would remember that?
I would.
You did.
Vic Fangio has played Mahomes 6 times as a defensive coordinator.
Okay.
He's never beaten him. However, he's held him. He was the coach of the fucking Broncos.
I love it.
They were awful. But he's held Mahomes to under 200 yards 3 times in those games.
Okay.
He sacked Mahomes 10 times in those 6 games. You cannot stop Mahomes. He's too fucking good. But Vic Fangio sure as shit knows how to slow him down. The Dolphins' pass rush has gotten progressively better every fucking week to the point now they're actually putting pressure on the quarterback. That's going to happen. The defense is fast. It's not big. It's not strong. It's fast. So they can run and chase him out of the pocket. Lastly, Jalen Ramsey's back. He's going to anchor that defense down. They can blitz whatever they want because he's going to lock down their number 1 receiver, who is...
Kelsey?
I don't know.
You would think Kelsey.
Tight ends have always killed the Dolphins, but when Kelsey's literally their only scary weapon...
Mecole Hardman.
Right. You have to high-low him.
Back, baby.
Dolphins offensive line. Hopefully Connor Williams, who's going to be an all-pro this year, hopefully he plays. Teron Armstead might play as well, so the O-line getting healthier. I think this game, I like the Dolphins, and I like the Dolphins big in this game.
We heard.
I love it. It's going to be a great
You
game.
went
I hope it's a
off.
great game.
I saw an interview with Tyreek Hill talking about how he's excited because it's his first time ever going to Germany.
Looks weird, right? Doesn't it
And
look
I
weird?
think that's going to play in the Chiefs' favor. He's going to go out the night before. Maybe he's going to have some bad sauerkraut. He's going to visit one of the local bathhouses. He's not going to be ready for the game.
He's going to have the shit standing up probably.
I don't think that's going to happen because they go into their bye week right after. So the team's going to be fresh.
Yep.
They're not going to be going out. They can stay in Germany and enjoy Europe after the game.
He's
Also,
gonna
I made that all
goose-step all over the
Same.
Chiefs.
Two
Let's see.
versus two. This
I
is going
think
to be
if you
fun.
had both your running backs, it'd be a little bit of a different story.
Both are running backs.
Damn, 9 a.m.
Yeah, I'm saying if you had that A-Chain fella. I think
A-Chain.
Whatever.
He's a rookie. Had 2 great games. Like I'm not saying you can't
They
tell
were
us now.
better than great. They were unbelievable.
Okay, one was against the Broncos. We've established they're trash, right? They were.
KC's the better team, by far.
They're not. They're
On
not
what-
even close to being the better
On
team.
what
the better
planet? Right now, on what planet? Just
All right.
because of last season?
I mean, they're still 6-2. They just had a bad game against Denver. Everybody had the flu.
But they
The Denver
haven't
team
been
that the
blowing
Dolphins beat by
anyone.
50 points.
Miami hasn't beaten anybody yet.
50 points.
It's fine.
Okay, you go.
Okay.
Again.
My next pick.
We should just all agree on something.
We should have last week with the Jets. I didn't do it. God damn.
Seattle at Baltimore.
Oof.
Frauds.
I'm taking Seattle plus 5.5.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, Seattle's
No, they're plus.
They're
Oh, they are
plus.
plus. Okay. Sorry.
Baltimore is extremely inconsistent. They're made-offs.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Okay. Seattle is not bad. They're not.
I love that.
Seattle's good.
They're not bad
Ish.
team. Baltimore's too inconsistent. I think Seattle can beat Baltimore. Seattle plus 5.5.
I'm taking Baltimore minus 5.5. I think Seattle's defense is great, and they got Williams. Gave up a shit ton for the
Willie
Giants.
factor this week, though. Yeah,
He'll play.
I guess so, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
you're just going in.
He's going to step right in. It's their offense that I worry about. They got all those weapons. Still cannot trust Geno Smith. He showed his true self last week. He threw 2 picks. Sloppy fucking
He's
game.
allowed to have one bad game.
All right. The Ravens are playing on another fucking level
What?
right now.
They almost lost to the
Lamar-
horrible Cardinals.
No,
Lamar-
it was a late touchdown.
It was bullshit touchdown.
They were up by 14.
And plus, Josh Dobbs knew he was getting traded, so he wanted to fucking go out with a bang.
He was already packed in.
Oh, boy. They're not that
I'm going to be a
good.
Viking.
They're not that good. They're just like the Bills.
Lamar Jackson will win the MVP.
Oh, now you're getting out of control.
And he gets the campaign rolling here.
Oh,
Ravens at home, giving up 5.5. Be more. Body more. Murderland.
wow.
Body more
Literally.
Murderland.
I like it.
This bet goes against every single stat I've ever read on this
Jumping
game.
on this game, too?
Yeah.
Holy Lord.
But you pissed me off so much with the
Wait, I'm
Madoff thing about the
nervous.
Ravens a couple weeks ago. Because they're a great fucking football team. They have a great fucking coach.
Great coach.
They have a great coach. I will agree with you.
Every
You're
stat
biased.
tells you Lamar Jackson as a favorite is awful against the spread, especially when he's home. I don't care this week. It's Geno Smith. The guy's not that good. Last week he won. He got fucking lucky. Again, the amount of interceptable balls that this guy throws is off the charts. He's leading the league since he's become a starter. I think the Ravens rout them. And we've seen what the Ravens do once if it clicks, once they start scoring. I'm all over this with Johnny Parlay. Ravens minus 5.5.
Well, I want to run the tape back to last week when you said this, to last week or the week before when you said Seattle's a good team. And
No.
now you're trashing.
I think
No.
they are a good
No,
team.
he said
Last
it.
week,
he said it too.
he talked about Seattle last week,
He
and I
said
said,
it the week before.
I like it. I said, I like it. I'll take it as well. I don't talk about Seattle like
Okay,
that.
fine.
It's 'cause
I
didn't
just
have his-
agree.
It's because he didn't have his picks in.
Correct.
Mark Andrews, at least 2 touchdowns this weekend.
Yeah, definitely. He's going to have a big game.
I need him on my fantasy team, but they won't win.
All right, I guess I have to go. You guys all have 2. The wonderful Chicago Bears are going to New Orleans. Talk about clicking. I think New Orleans is clicking.
Like it.
I like that they're using Tyson Hill the right way. He's got to get touchdowns. He's got to help Carr. My number, as I've said before, and I know you agree with me, is 42. It's 41. I'm going the over. I'm going over 41. I know Chicago can score, and New Orleans, for some reason, as soon as they get a 14-point lead, they give up points right away. I think New Orleans clicking. Chicago could score a little bit. I'm going over 41.
Fields still not playing,
That's fine.
for sure.
That's fine. They should have had
It's
14 to
Tyson.
17 points last week. New Orleans will put up 30. It's fine. Chicago's not going to stop them. So in New Orleans, no weather factor. over 41.
All right, good pick. Catherine, you're up again. I'll get your pen. Don't worry. You focus on your pick.
Dallas at Philly.
Big game.
I'm excited for
Big
this
game. A lot of big games.
Yes. And I'm
So,
in all of them.
I
Besides
normally
the one that I just picked.
hate Dak at this point in the season, but I mean they did their thing versus the Rams. Sorry, Tutu and Puka, who we've been rooting for hard, but
Got
Puka's a
hurt.
little hurt. Puka's a little hurt.
little hurt, same, and it doesn't matter. Dak 4 touchdowns. Philly keeps barely winning. It's the same thing every week. I'm taking Dallas +3 here.
Someone's going to catch up with the Eagles.
I'm taking Dallas as well.
Yeah.
Wow,
I
you guys
hate
are cute.
Yeah.
It's 3 in a row. I'm fucking petrified. Yeah, they're not good.
Yeah, but you're against her on one of them. Oh, no, you're against her on 2 of them. This is the first one you
No,
would
No.
with them.
No,
all,
we're-
with all three.
No, he's
No,
against
he-
me on
All right,
Kansas City.
keep going. What you pick?
Dak Prescott 25-10 against the spread against the NFC East. Cowboys coming in hot. Eagles again, very close games. 2 fucking really tight games. They had the Dolphins, then they had another divisional opponent followed by another divisional opponent. That's rough. That's tough on them.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time before someone does catch up to them. I think Cowboys take it here. You'll start to see all the Cowboy hype build up for a week or two,
Yep.
and then it'll come crashing down hard like it always does. But for this week, I'm taking Dallas.
Dallas has won the last 4 out of 5 against this team. Just like you guys said, Philly has been sneaking out wins, just getting by. Dallas is coming in super hot. Every time I bet on Dak to get like 300 yards and 3 TDs, because I know he does it often, he hasn't gotten it for me this year. I did not bet him last week.
Don't bet him this week.
I'm going Dallas +3.
No bet.
Hate that it's in Philly, but I'm going Dallas.
All right, you go again.
Ooh, I'm up again. I'm taking my guy, Cool Joe, is back. Cincy -2.5. Buffalo or Madoffs. I don't give a shit about this team. I'm sorry, Josh Allen. You're like adorable and super sweet guy, seems like, but no. 3 TDs easily. I mean, he easily beat the Niners that are struggling, which sucks, but whatever. Yeah, Buffalo's Madoffs at Cincy. I think they just got their mojo back or whatever.
Possibly.
Could be.
I
We'll
mean,
see.
you know, Buffalo
Cincy
and
-2.5.
Cincy kind of both Madoffs right now.
It's that 4 and 3 teams.
I don't know if
Lot
you
of
can
4 and
call
3
Cincy
teams.
Madoffs yet. No, they struggled in the beginning, but they've consistently gotten better. Now,
Certainly not Tony Sopranos. I like the bug that we got over here. Bug at
I
Cincinnati.
know, it took me a second to realize what team that was. but
I want to be in these big games.
What?
Fun fact, I want to be in these big games.
Okay.
Buffalo at Cincinnati, I want to be in these big games. I'm going Buffalo. I'm taking the points. I kind of want to go money line.
you're
not
doing
an
a double
option.
whammy
Just to
thingy?
get, it's not an option if I wanted to say money line.
Yeah, but we don't really have the number, so.
All right. I mean, they're underdogs, so I just figured, give it the extra spice. But that's all right. I'll take the +2.5. These two have only played against each other once because that other game was canceled. I can't believe they only played once.
Yeah.
It's a revenge game. You think
It'll
he
be a
comes
good
out-
game
Yeah.
in Cincy, though.
Buffalo's tired of being embarrassed, I think. I think Josh Allen has just got to just go against it. He knows he has a tough division now. Every game means something. They can't go into Cincinnati and lose and then
Cincy
play the
can't
Jets
lose
in 2
either.
weeks. Cincy can.
No.
Yeah. The AFC's a little bit weaker. They're only battling Baltimore. Sorry, but it's true. They're only really battling Baltimore. Cleveland's going to fall off. Pittsburgh's probably going to fall off.
Huh?
Sorry. To be a mediocre team. I'm going Buffalo. Cincinnati doesn't have it all together yet.
I'm afraid of that game. So I didn't lie. I had no idea which way to go. What do you think on the over under?
I think it's too high.
It's a lot.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I think it's too high.
But I mean,
They're going to hit
Josh
hard.
But
Josh
Cincy
Allen in
did
a
re-
shootout is
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that game that got canceled started quick.
yeah.
It started quick, but I just feel like there's going
It
to be...
ended quick.
Ended quick.
True, good one, touche. I don't know. I think they're going to have a different game plan. I think their defenses are going to hit hard. I don't know. I mean, I can't touch that 48 number. That's so high.
I love the two of those guys. It's two quarterbacks. Like, I don't care what the game plan is. I don't care what we have. I'm going to fuck it. We're going out there and we're just going to play. Like, it becomes schoolyard football, and you throw Mahomes in that category as well. But Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, whenever they play each other, it just seems like everything's out the window. We're just going to go fuck around and let's just go make some plays.
Play football.
It's a great 8 p.m. game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it.
What do you like on over under in that game?
I don't know. I like the under.
You like the
Final
under?
score 10-7.
What a dick.
I don't think it's going to be that low.
I like the under in it, honestly. But, I mean, you wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, it's true. I mean, you say all those things, those quarterbacks going against each other. They just love to throw it out there, fire it up. All right, I think I go. I'm not sure. I'm losing track of everything right now.
I have 4 already.
Me too.
I have 2.
You only have 2?
How do you have 2?
I don't know. All right.
He has 3.
Matt Stafford down for the Rams. Still questionable for the game, might play. I'm kind of hoping he doesn't in this one because I need my theory to work out here. I'm taking the Rams +3 going into Green Bay. Brett Rippon starting for the Rams.
It's dangerous. It's such a gross game.
Listen, the Packers defense is awful. He's not going to need to do much. They're 30th ranked against the run. Can't stop it. All of the Darrell Henderson and Royce Freeman running props, jump all over those this weekend.
I like Darrell Henderson.
Again, I'm hoping Stafford doesn't play. I'm taking the Rams +3 on the road in Green Bay. Backup quarterbacks.
It's amazing that you're rooting for the backup quarterback.
Good teams.
Away.
Backup quarterbacks
In
against
Green Bay.
bad defenses.
Wow.
I don't care where they're playing.
You think
In the cold, the tundra.
Doesn't matter.
It's not that cold yet.
It's not that cold.
It's
It
just
already
cold here.
snowed.
It's just cold.
You're cold all the time.
It snowed already. I'm staying in Vermont.
All right.
they're not playing in Vermont?
Do I have to
It
go
snowed
again?
in freaking Denver last week.
Do I have
They're
to go
going to be
again?
in Green Bay.
What
No,
is
I
it?
only got 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't
right.
know how that works.
How'd you only have 2? I don't know.
Me neither.
Next pick, I'm taking the New England Patriots -3.5
They're
over.
playing?
Yep.
Wait, what?
Everybody's playing.
Oh.
New England Patriots -3.5.
Gross
I don't
Washington.
know why it's 3.5. It should really be 2.5. But
Should be.
Pats are 8-2 straight up, 6-3-1 against the spread in the last 2 seasons as a favorite. Quarterbacks in their first 10 career starts when they play against Bill Belichick are 5-31
That's the big one.
straight up. Teams the week before playing a neutral site game, so the Pats are going to Germany next week. Teams that play the week prior are 91-53, 63%, and 81-60 against the spread, 57% since 1990. Based on all those numbers and nothing else, as much as I hate Mac Jones and the Patriots, I'm taking the New England Patriots.
I don't hate that. I kind of like it.
I love the stat against the rookie quarterbacks. I mean, that's huge.
Belichick just fucking owns rookie quarterbacks.
Can't do it.
I can't.
It's a little scary, though, because Howell can just come out of nowhere and also throw the ball.
He'll throw.
They also can't block.
Yeah, give
If
up
you don't
shit.
think the Pats are going to have 9 sacks, you're crazy. If he's not going to dial up every exotic blitz he's ever thought of.
All right. My 4th pick, I think. I'm not sure.
You're gonna have to roll the tape back.
Houston burned me last week against the Panthers. I'm coming back to them again. C.J. Stroud had his worst outing of his young career, lowest yardage output so far. I think he has a big rebound game here. Another awful defensive team, the Tampa Bay Bucks. Terrible. They could not get off the field against the Falcons, Texans, and the Bucks have a huge disparity between those two teams. They're 2 total different sides of the talent spectrum. Taking the Texans at home -3. For some reason, I wrote here, eat a bag at the end of it.
Eat a bag?
What's that for?
What does that mean?
I must have been texting that
Like
to
a
somebody
bag
else.
of dicks?
Yeah.
Like-
I must have been texting that to somebody else and then wrote it in here for some reason.
If Tampa Bay loses, though, would that be 4 in a row?
I think so.
That's a lot.
They suck. Their coach sucks. They should have traded freaking what's his face to the Jets. Whatever.
That's
All right, I got 4. I know I got 4.
I got 4.
I'm up.
Thank God I go last.
I'm making a crazy pick, guys.
Oh boy, here comes the old Jetsies.
You're right.
Of course I am.
I don't know why. These games are hard, and this is crazy. But yeah, Jets +3. Only because they're home. Aaron Rodgers will be there.
Oh,
they
God. Aaron Rodgers
somehow
has now
win.
turned into
Taylor
Taylor
Swift.
Swift.
It's amazing.
No, I've been saying this since way before Taylor was involved. That they win for him at home somehow, pulling it out, whatever.
Now they're winning for him.
They're waiting for a 30-year-old quarterback that has no allegiance to the city or the team. But they're gonna play.
But it keeps
He's one of
happening.
us. He's like our troll doll.
God.
New York Jets +3.
Zach Wilson has to rub his belly before he goes out on the field.
He has a diamond in it.
Good
He's
luck.
one of those.
Yeah.
I've had the Chargers picked all day, and I didn't want to do it if somebody didn't bring it up.
I swore to myself I would never bet the Chargers again, especially in the show.
Yeah, they're shitty. Remember we talked
want
They're
about
awful.
this?
They fucked me so hard
They
2
fucked
weeks
you
ago.
hard.
Do you want me to just take it? I'll take it.
No, I have to take it
You're
because
gonna
that was,
take it?
that was a terrible break. The Jets are such a bad fucking football team.
Well, you also need one pick that's not the same as hers. So you might as well take the Chargers.
Wait till you see the dry ice and the smoke next week when I come walking in. I'm gonna come strutting in like Vince McMahon. I'm taking the fucking Chargers -3 against everything that I've ever known. I hate Staley. I hate the Chargers. I hate giving up 3 points in a primetime game. I'm
This
doing
is
it.
someone else.
The Jets are terrible. They're not good. No.
There's
no.
other games.
Nope.
His finger doesn't bother you? I know
There's 7 quarterbacks that we know of that are playing this week. He took every other quarterback. I can't pick those games.
6
There's no way.
rookies are playing.
I know that he played well against the Bears, but his finger doesn't bother you for this game?
Who's that?
Herbert.
No, I think Austin Eckler is going to have 300 all-purpose yards.
I'm going Chargers -3.
What?
I'm going Chargers. I had him all day.
You know what? That's going to be a push. That's what's going to happen.
Definitely.
That's fine.
I'll
mean,
take a tie.
It's not fine.
I'm going to take a win. It's going to happen.
I had him all day.
All right,
I
you guys
can't
are
not
crazy.
go against him.
I also don't want to wait till Monday to see how well I did for the weekend.
I hate
that.
the Monday game.
Well, you said
the worst.
someone has to pick the Monday game, so we always have to wait.
Jesus Christ, you remembered that?
Even
I already forgot about that.
I remember everything.
waiting all day for Sunday night.
I have to. There's nothing else. We know you're going with the Minnesota game, but I have to.
Yeah, you're taking
I have to
Atlanta.
pick the Chargers. I had them all day. Chargers are way better than the Jets are. The Jets are going to play good because
You
they're
just
home,
never know.
and it's annoying. Zach Wilson sucks.
First of all, stop looking at me while you say that. I don't care anymore.
I don't disagree, but they somehow pull it off.
It's not.
And I don't think the Chargers are great.
They're not the Mets. They don't have anything amazing about them.
If they do win, though, it's going to get interesting.
I know.
I know. Don't look at me when you're talking about the Jets. We don't care anymore. No one cares. We don't care until they win. And it's me. We're going to the fucking Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers
No, no,
coming
no,
back
no.
in a week.
No,
The
no.
dolphin noises healed his ankle.
No, that's the thing is that
He's a
I don't
roller
think they're a
coaster
good
of
team, but if
emotions.
they keep finding ways to win, I'm going to get excited.
Yeah, you have
You
to.
know?
Find ways to win. Fucking Tommy DeVito.
Did they win the game?
Doesn't matter.
They won the
They-
game.
they
The
beat
dude was
Philly.
having
They
an
found a way
espresso
to
in
beat
Howard Beach. He's
Philly.
like, yo, you play quarterback? I'll give it a shot. And they walked him into the Meadowlands.
Okay, so you're talking about very horrible game. Horrible game, we know. Horrible, terrible. But they found a way to beat Philly. They found a way to beat Buffalo
They
when they won.
step up against
Buffalo.
strong competition.
And
They
I
do.
think so.
Chargers.
And the Chargers are
But
not good.
Zach Wilson still.
Yeah,
sucks.
I don't disagree. But my bet is purely off of they find a way to get it done. They're at home plus 3.
Absolutely betting Zach Wilson's over this week.
All right, the Jaron Hall show in Minnesota. That's right, the Jaron Hall show.
How are there still quarterbacks I've never heard of? How is this possible?
I was thinking about that before, too.
6 of them. At least.
We're not supposed to take this team, just like we're not also supposed to take the Chargers. I'm taking the Vikings plus 4.5 going to Atlanta against the Falcons. No Kirk Cousins, no Justin Jefferson, but it's the Jaron Hall show.
This is rough.
That's my second one. Good team, rookie quarterback, going against the bad defense. The Falcons are terrible.
But wait, are they a good team without JJ?
I think they're a good team. They've got, what's his face? Jordan Addison, rising star at wide receiver. JJ and Jordan Addison, when they come back, watch out.
I can't wait to see the Texans
I got a question for
on
you.
this game.
I do have
And-
a question for you.
Brian Flores. Great defense.
Okay.
Solid offensive line.
backup quarterback. Do you think that possibly the Falcons will be like, hey, maybe this week, maybe this is the week
We run.
we run the ball. We
ball.
give it to Bijan Robinson
Maybe.
because we can't throw it. We don't have a quarterback. Maybe this week they're like, fuck, what are we going to do? All right,
Maybe.
let's try this guy, Baji, Shu. And they're going to give him the ball. The guy's going to go for 200 yards. And you're like, wow,
No.
we should have done that.
No, they're not going to give him the ball because he's also got the Vikings plus 4.5.
Oh. He was hanging out with Calvin Ridley down there
If
last
there
year.
is a team for a rookie quarterback to win, it's against the Atlanta Falcons.
Well, here's the other thing.
No,
other
it's
reason.
also because it's the Vikings and they're the most annoying NFL team ever.
Here's the other reason. They don't know if Taylor Heineke or Desmond Ritter is playing in this game.
Should be Heineke.
Yeah, I'll take it.
So nobody knows. So both teams can't prepare
Both teams
because
don't
they
know.
don't know who the quarterback.
But the Falcons can't prepare going, we're just going to run the fucking ball. We have two good running backs.
They're not going to do it.
And there's tape on Taylor Heineke, so the Vikings know what's going to happen. You know,
It's 4.5.
Vikings 4.5.
You're going to be in it.
Skull.
Skull. Damn.
What does that mean?
Nobody
Something
knows.
with the Viking thing.
I think it's crap.
The Vikings chant is something to do.
I think I'm in on.
Vikings?
Well, I mean,
I think I'm in on like 4 of your games. This
I
is
think you guys got a lot of picks together.
This is
Everybody
crazy.
does.
except for
Are
him
we
because
supposed to
he's
remember
picking
these?
all the weirdos.
He's only in
All
on
right.
the Miami KC one.
I got the Chiefs minus 2.5, the Rams plus 3, the Texans minus 3, the Vikings plus 4.5,
I'm happy we don't have any.
and
number on
lock of the week, the Ravens minus 5.5.
Ooh, that's your lock.
That was like very
Yeah, I
like
don't like
sports
that.
talky.
I got excited right there. KC minus 2.5. Chicago, New Orleans over 41. Dallas plus 3. Buffalo, my lock at plus 2.5.
Wow,
And the LA Chargers
That's a joke.
at minus 3.
the LA Chargers.
I'll go. Miami plus 2.5.
Frauds.
Seattle plus 5.5. Dallas plus 3. Cincy minus 2.5. New York Jets plus 3.
What's your lock? The Jets?
For fun, yeah.
Defeat the purpose.
That's the opposite of the reason why you would call it a lock.
It's for fun.
We got the Chargers minus 3 in a hold your nose bet this game. We got the Baltimore Ravens minus 5.5. Goes against all the math in the world. Then we got the Patriots. We'll take the Patriots minus 3.5. We will then follow up with our guaranteed no loss, won 400 bets in a row, put the house on it. Miami.
Wow. Lock of the week,
Minus
Miami.
2.5.
I think that was only
Plus
4
2.5.
picks.
Dallas.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Plus
That
3.
game sucks.
That game's going to be great.
I think it's gonna be great.
The Dallas Eagles game?
Dallas Eagles, Buffalo, Cincy, LA, I have to say, LA
Buffalo,
Jets, because the Jets are
Cincy.
going to be up on Monday night,
Chiefs,
and Chiefs, Miami.
great weekend.
It should be great
Even the bad games are teams that are kind of equally matched
because
up.
they don't have quarterbacks.
Yeah,
No-
they're all
nobody
starting
touched-
rookie quarterbacks.
Nobody touched Arizona, Cleveland, right?
No,
That was the game I looked at, and I was like, oh, maybe over? Maybe.
it's 8.5 now. I think.
Oh, is it? Is that
I
what,
think it's 8.5
I was
now.
like, maybe. Is Kyler playing?
No,
That
definitely
was
not
going to be
playing.
my
Not playing.
question.
Definitely
so
not.
who's
No.
playing?
the guy who played the guy who he got a couple snaps last
But you
week.
didn't pick them because they're not a good team.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
37
And
and
they're
a half.
playing a good defense,
Right.
a great defense.
Didn't
0
make.
for 2. 0 for 2 in that decision.
But do the Browns
No, you made your picks. We're done.
I'm
here.
just
What are you
covering-
talking
I
about?
want to just do the Browns completely just say, oh, we're going to fucking dominate this game. They don't have a quarterback.
No, the Browns cannot be trusted.
Do we make more
Cannot
picks
be
at
trusted.
Blue Point?
Ooh, do we make one?
Oh, I'll definitely change
one
most
or
of my
2
picks.
picks. No, don't change. You can't change your picks.
Yeah, we got to come up with something.
You want to make 2?
Wait, you need to let me know so I can make a pick. So I would
One
think
more
it's
lock.
even.
Yeah, of course.
But it doesn't count on the record.
We got someone filling in for
Oh,
her.
it doesn't count.
Oh, what's the name?
A random brewer. I just said, yo, you want to be on the show?
That's awesome.
Troy hooked me up with him.
What's his record?
I don't know. He knows sports, apparently.
What's his taste in furniture?
He'd be like, yo, Brian, I'm
Is
going
he
to send you a
little,
picture
too?
of our thing. Maybe you can
I
help us
fit
redecorate.
Is he 37 pounds that can fit in tiny furniture and is always cold? Because that would fit in
You would
perfectly.
probably be cold there this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, you would be freezing.
Yeah.
It's freeze. It's gonna be freezing.
She wore a wool hat and a hoodie like 2 weeks ago. He was all bundled up.
What are we gonna do?
We should make a pick.
Like mid-season, recap. We could look at our props. I'll tell you one that just looks great. Is the Arizona Cardinals under 4.5.
That does look good.
You guys
My
shit all over them.
Cincinnati under 11
Points this
and a half
week,
looks
or-
good too.
No, for the year wins.
Yeah, let's
They just released all the new divisional winners
That
and
is
stuff like
crazy.
that. Like,
There's still a lot of season left.
you know what we should really do?
Half.
Honestly, let's talk about the KC Miami game, and let's talk about.
Yeah, but we're not gonna edit it that fast.
Oh, that's true.
Talk about the Thursday night game. Who's Thursday?
Next week's Thursday night.
Thursday night game. I mean, we're gonna be there Saturday.
Tennessee Pitt.
Oh, you mean
the
she's
game
the
that's
game that
happening
happens.
already.
Oh, when Pittsburgh wins,
ugh,
I got you.
yeah.
That'll take a couple seconds.
When they lose and he shits all over them, what are you gonna do?
What's the over under that game? Like 28 and a half?
Pickett's playing, baby. Pickett's playing.
36.5.
No, he's
Yeah, he is.
Oh, he's
Pickett's
playing. Oh,
playing
so
and
maybe
he's
it's
gonna
maybe
throw
29 and a half?
picks.
Right now he's playing.
So they'll win in the last 3 minutes of the game.
Wins
Or
a win,
he'll
a
throw
win, a
3
win's a
picks.
win, a win, a win.
Didn't somebody get hurt last week? Defense? Big?
I don't know.
Micah, whatever his name is?
No, Fitzpatrick?
I think so. Minka.
Minka.
Oh, well, that's a big deal.
He was the
if
guy
he's
that
not
was
playing.
down early in the game.
If he's not playing, that's big.
No, we
It's a
got to
big-
do something that doesn't really require time. And also, please cut all of this out of this week's episode.
What
And don't leave
how
in.
much time
Oh,
do you
wait,
have?
you guys are at 60 megahertz, so you might need to be at 80.
Oh my god. How much time?
An hour.
Oh, 1 hour?
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. It's fine. We should make one pick.
I'm gonna pee 3 times in an hour. We're drinking beers.
You're
at
not
this
allowed
point.
to leave. You got to
There's
piss
no
your pants.
toilets.
That's
Don't
fine.
drink.
You
Yeah,
should wear a diaper.
Wear a diaper.
will.
I was just
Absolutely.
thinking that. All right, there's our bit. He's wearing a diaper. Saturday. We have to leave this in. So
We
we
need
can
to
get it
do
on
Pee a
bit.
video.
growler.
What?
Pee in a growler. I get like a big growler.
I feel like we should do a promo for it, right now.
Yeah, let's go.
What do you
I
want
want to know what I'm
Katie
being
Sellers.
represented by.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Don't worry about
I
it.
need you to talk to the mic right now
Blue.
and really sell it.
Yes. It's like just how you hype up brands that don't give us anything.
Yeah, like smart food.
This coming Saturday, the guys will be at Blue Point Brewery, sponsored by.
Blue Point.
Make sure you go out, have a beer, and listen.
Buy tickets. Where can you get the tickets?
BluePointBrewery.com.
Good guess. I don't know. Maybe.
That was a pretty good guess. It's either that or org.
That was quick.
Sounds like an org.
Just DM Katie. She'll get you the ticket link. She'll hook you up.
They sold 1,000 tickets, so it's going to be a big already.
Say first down dogs and you get 10% off.
All right.
Wow.
That's
At
good.
Island
It's not going to happen at the door. Why don't we steal one of the tickets from who are these guys and just give 2 tickets away to somebody?
We could. No, we have tons of them.
Tell somebody to do something in the fucking DMs. Don't people
Yeah.
slide in those?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm constantly getting people that are like, "Hey, you want to bet on this game? That was a terrible take."
First 2 people that listen to the show and DM us get the free tickets.
That's it?
Yeah, we'll see who listens.
No, say something.
How are you going to know they listen? Oh, they're going to have to hear this part.
I guess
Exactly.
So. This is going to be at the end.
Yeah. No one's going to fucking listen to
Or
it.
put it at the beginning.
You gotta give him a secret phrase, like the phrase that pays.
Ooh.
I also just shut down because I remembered that I was supposed to get on some Zoom call at 5 o'clock about the event, and I totally forgot about it.
Ooh, yeah, you were letting your dog out. That didn't work.
Today.
Yeah.
I
Give a
love
secret
when that
word.
happens.
Somebody has to DM us the secret word.
Secret word is, I don't know,
Center.
China.
Clit dick.
Clit dick.
Clit. Oh, there you go.
No, it can't be.
Oh, all right. I
That's
can't type
disgusting.
that.
Why?
Secret word is. The secret
Blue point.
word is.
Down dogs first.
Ralph.
What's the secret word?
I don't
It's
know.
dog downs first.
My brain. What?
Ralph.
What?
Backwards.
It's the guy that
Ralph's.
You're right.
Oh,
the
yeah.
guy that used
What's
to
your favorite ice?
What is happening right now?
he used to do the announcing. He's the one that says first down dogs. The guy's
Yeah,
name is
Ralph.
Ralph. You have an odd obsession with Ralph's.
I thought he meant Ralph's the ice
This
wig.
guy just got it right here.
All right.
Ralph.
Yeah, and when you DM Johnny Parlay Ralph's, he's gonna be hard. Just so everybody knows, like it's gonna turn him on.
Okay.
All right.
It's a little too
That
much.
got weird.
Yeah, he'll think that there's ISIS. Ralph is the secret word.
You're going to have to remind me of all this because I really just
I will.
freaked out about the
I'm
not being on
tired.
that call.
What time is it? It's a long show. Nobody's going to get to the end of it. We'll just give tickets out at the place.
Yeah, if you want tickets, just fucking send us a message. There's no special code.
There's a code.
Don't buy any more tickets. We've got enough. We'll just give them to you.
I like that. Stop buying tickets.
How many coupons did I give you?
This is also going to be our last time at Blue Point Brewery, so you're going to want to be there.
There goes the first sponsor we ever had.
Oh, Katie's going to miss it.
Yeah.
First down, dogs.
Take it deep.
First down, dogs.